I'm back. I just spent about almost 3 weeks in Nepal. It was a life altering time, and I have so much to say and reflect about it. I have lots of pictures and videos and reflections on my Instagram and on my Facebook if you follow me one or the other place. And I'm hoping to be able to pull another group together for a redo. Of course, it won't be the same, but I'd like to do another trip in 2026. So if you're interested in that, please drop me a line either through my website, through the contact form, or you can send me a private message on Instagram or Facebook just saying that you want to be added sort of to my informal list of people who might be interested in returning to Nepal with me. Um, it was, it's, I don't even quite have the words yet to describe how transformative of a trip it was. So I hope there's enough interest that we can get together another trip. In the meantime, I, I'm also offering a harmonium and voice training workshop at Souk Yoga Studio at the end of May. If you're in the area or planning to be in the area, go ahead and sign up through soukstudio.com. And if you have a harmonium and you're planning to bring it, that's fine. If you don't have a harmonium yet, don't worry. Don't let that dissuade you from signing up. We're planning to gather as many harmoniums as we can sort of gather together as a staff, so that everyone will get some opportunities to put your hands on some instruments. So again, that's end of May, May 16th through 19th. And you can sign up at soukstudio.com. And again, send me a little message if you're interested in Nepal in 2026.
It's so nice to see everyone. If you don't have a book in front of you, you can look on with the person next to you, or just kind of yeah. And you can always kind of glance around if someone needs to share. That's kind of a nice thing about practice, is like increasing the sort of situational awareness and like noticing when other beings need something. Don't worry. It's okay. You can do it. Look. Oh, yeah, it does. See? Easy. At one point, okay, all right, one quick story. All right, fine. There's going to be stories for days, I mean, weeks, I mean, months. But it is so interesting, right? Because in the very beginning of our retreat, we're sort of right in the thick of Kathmandu. And it's very noisy in terms of street noise and scooter noise and like, you know, lots of people noises. And then we sort of finish the time in sort of in the hills, not all the way up in the mountains, goodness no, but but a little bit up in the hills, a little bit out away from the city, and the birds are so loud. And it was just one of those funny reminders that, like, if you think, oh, if only I could just like go meditate somewhere that was quiet, like even the quiet places are kind of like loud in a different way, right? And so you're kind of like trading city noises for mountain noises or vice versa, right? So it's not about the noises themselves. It's about working with our mind and our awareness, right? So, Trayambakam yajamahe. Om Trayambakam yajamahe. Sugandhim pushtivardhanam. Sugandhim pushtivardhanam. Urvarukamiva bandhanan. Urvarukamiva bandhanan. Mrityor mukshiyamamritat. Mrityor mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam yajamahe. Om Triambakam yajamahe. Sugandhim pushtivardhanam. Sugandhim pushtivardhanam. Urvarukamiva bandhanan. Urvarukamiva bandhanan. Mrityor mukshiyamamritat. Mrityor mukshiyamamritat. I think we can do together. Om Triambakam yajamahe. Sugandhim pushtivardhanam. Urvarukamiva bandhanan. Mrityor mukshiyamamritat. Triambakam, three-eyed, is another name for Shiva, and in the this is often sung on like birthdays and death days and other sort of transition moments in our life, and that's one thing that is always sort of acknowledged is the birth, life, death cycle of this very existence. I'm reading a book called This Life, which is sort of a dense philosophical book, so proceed with caution. This is not necessarily a book recommendation, but I'm enjoying it. and you know what's beautiful is that the book acknowledges that we sort of live lives that are inherently finite. They have a specific length of time. They have an end point. Fragile, right? There's all kinds of things that can cause us, various kinds of suffering, and dependent, right? I'm no matter how hard I try, I could never fully be completely independent from others, right? And because our lives are filled with those three qualities, are defined by those three qualities, that actually that is what gives us the capacity for love, joy, for all of the kaleidoscope of experiences that we're able to have. And that in fact there's something about the fact that we are able to experience loss is the reason that we're able to experience love, right? That if we could be assured that we would never ever lose each other, no matter what happened, then we would just kind of experience like I don't know, something else other than like a genuine love or a friendship or like that valued connection that we have, you know. So it's kind of interesting to think about how that is. Right. There was something else, but 3 a.m. brain can't think of it right now. So come forward onto hands and knees, and we'll just start moving instead. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah. Oh, I do remember. I was listening to something earlier this morning um, that was saying, like, even the experience of music, right? Music is beautiful because it's time dependent. If you sort of crushed an entire symphony into just one, experience, you would lose literally the experience of it, right? So anyway, press back to downward facing dog. Okay, with your inhale now, come on forward to a plank, bringing the shoulders forward over the wrists. And then as you exhale, lower the knees, the chest, and the chin down to the floor. Inhaling, slide forward into cobra, point the feet. Exhaling, tuck the toes under, move the seat all the way back to the feet first, and then extend the legs downward, facing dog. Inhale, come on forward to a plank. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Soften the knees. Walk the feet like one small step closer to your hands. One small step for a yogi, one giant. Okay. Lift the heels high up. Lift the heels super duper high up. Bend the knees, press the chest back towards your thighs. And then keep the heels lifting, straighten the legs, and press the heels down. And then take one more little step forward with both feet. And then lift the heels high up. Bend the knees, press your chest back towards your thighs. Can I borrow you for a second? And then straighten the legs and press the heels down. And then take one more small step forward. I lied, it's more than one more. Lift the heels up. Keep the hands pressing flat. Bend the knees. Bend the knees, chest towards your thighs. Straighten the legs, heels down. Now step as close to your hands as you can while keeping the hands pressing down. And then try to repeat. Lift the heels up, hands pressing down. Bend the knees, chest towards your thighs. Good. Straighten the legs and heels pressed down. Good. Now fold forward over your legs. You can hold onto opposite elbows if you like. And then you could even sway side to side a little bit if you like, or do some other kind of a thing. Yeah. Thank you. No, it says check password again. No, come back. Come back. No, it's still not connecting. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what's wrong. Technology. I know. Okay, widen the feet, bend the knees, come into a squatting position, hands together at the center of the chest. Now, interlace the hands, reach the arms up overhead. Try to stay in your squat, but try to lift the head, lift the chest and the arms as much as you can. And then as you exhale, press the hands into the floor so much that the legs straighten. Bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Press into the floor to extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Good. One more. I know it's weird. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Okay, bring the feet and legs all the way together. Hands on your waist. Lift all the way upright to a standing position. Reach the arms up overhead. Clasp the hands together into one fist. Inhale a breath. As you exhale, bend to the left side, side bending. Inhale, lift on up to the center. Exhale, bend to the right side. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, left. Inhale, lift up to center. Exhale, right. Good. Inhale, lift up to center. This time, take your left hand to your right elbow, bending your right elbow behind your back, and then side bend to the left again. This time, stay there. Try to push the right foot down a little harder and then even pull the tip of the right elbow a little more up towards the corner between the wall and the ceiling. Good. And then inhale, lift up, reach up. Right hand to left elbow bends behind the head, and then take the side bend to the right side. Push the left foot down strongly, and then even use your right hand to pull the tip of the elbow a little bit more up and away. Good. Inhale, lift up and reach up. Clasp the hands together. This time bring the hands behind the head. Inhale a breath, exhale, arch back. Inhale, lift up to center. Exhale, elbows towards each other, chin on your chest. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, arch. Inhale to center. I could be hearing any breathing at all. Exhale. Someone breathe. Inhale, lift up to center. Exhale, arch back. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, chin on your chest. Good. Inhale, lift up, and then go ahead and release the arms alongside the body, preparing for Surya Namaskar. Here we go. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up overhead. Hands pressed together. Look up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor beside the feet. Inhale, prepare, look forward. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One. Inhale. Exhale. Two. Inhale. Exhale. Three. Breathe in. Breathe out. Four. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, hop or step forward, feet to hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. One. Inhale, audible breath. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale for three. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, hop or step forward. Good. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, release the arms. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Breathe in. Breathe out. One. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Breathe in. Breathe out. Four. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, hop or step, feet to hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand up, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the arms. Now bend the knees, reach the arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, hands to the floor, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift to prepare. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, step the right foot forward, left heel down. Reach up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Reach up. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, go back. Inhale, right foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. This time, exhale, open hips and arms to the side. Inhale, hands to the downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Reach up. Exhale, open to the side. Inhale, hands to the floor, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. That's it. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior 1. Exhale, open hips and arms. This time, inhale, reverse the warrior. Sweep it up and back. Exhale, hands to the floor, chaturanga. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, go back. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Reach up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open to the side. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Reach up and back. Exhale, hands to the floor, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, bend the knees. Inhale, feet to hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees. Reach the arms up, chair pose. Now stay there. Exhale. Sit a little bit lower if possible. Breathe in. Try to lift the upper body, the torso, a little more upright. Breathe out. Inhale, straighter arms, wrists, fingers. Exhale, for you wish. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, fold forward. Inhale, look forward to prepare. Exhale, hop, step, or walk back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, feet to hands. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Reach the arms up, Utkatasana. This time, hands to prayer. Twist to the right side. Hook the left upper arm outside of the right leg. Breathe in. Knees and feet together. Exhale, 1. Inhale, both knees pointing straight ahead over the toes. Exhale, 2. With each breath, try to deepen your twist. Bring the thumbs even closer to the chest. That's it. 3. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep the knees bending. Inhale, reach up. Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to prayer. Twist to the left side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, strength of the arms helping you twist for 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach up to the center. Exhale, hands to the floor. Fold forward. Separate the feet a few inches apart. Hands on your waist. Inhale, lift all the way upright. Arch back a little. And then with straight legs, exhale, fold forward again. This time, grip the big toes, yogic toe lock. So you can grab hold of the big toes with the first and second finger of the hand. Yeah. And then pull up on the toes to pull your face closer to your legs. 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deepen the breath. Inhaling fully and completely. Exhaling out completely. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Good. Inhale. Exhale. With your inhale, look forward. Slide the palms of the hands now underneath the soles of the feet. And as you exhale, again, fold forward. Head goes down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands pulling up on the feet. Exhale. 2. That's it. Inhale. No tension in the back of the neck. 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Look forward. Get your hands out from under you. Walk the hands now about 8 or 10 inches forward of the toes. Press the hands all the way flat down into the floor, even if it means bending the knees a bit. Moving into crow pose, arm balancing. So take the knees high up onto the backs of the upper arms. Look a little forward. Shift the weight forward into the hands. The feet, they might stay on the floor today, or you might practice lifting one foot up at a time, or perhaps both feet lift up at a time. 3. Try to squeeze the big toes together. 4. And then wherever you are in the process, hop, step, or walk back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Exhale, open hips and arms to the side. Inhale, straighten the right leg, and then reach all the way out to the right for triangle. Right hand down, left arm reaches straight up. 1. Good. 2. Back foot is angled a little bit inward. Yes. 3. Toes relaxed and spreading. 4. Yeah. Even try to stack the left shoulder directly over the right shoulder. 5. With your inhale, lift all the way upright to a standing position. Exhale, bend the right knee. Now, inhale, reverse the warrior. Reach up and back and stay there. Try to have the right knee hovering all the way over the right ankle. That's it. Good. More of a side bending action than a back bending, for example. 3, yes. And then stretch this arm even longer, longer, longer. You can do it. 4. Now, keep the upper body the same. As you inhale, straighten the right leg. Keep reaching to the back. Exhale, bend the right knee. Place the right hand outside of the right foot. Left arm reaches all the way over the left ear. Extended side angle. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try to push the right knee against the right arm strong. 2. Yes. Bend a little bit more. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Try to spin the chest open just a little bit more on the last breath. For 5. Inhale, touch both hands down. Exhale, touch the left knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Get ready to twist. Exhale, hands to prayer. Twist to the left side. Hook the right upper arm outside of, twist to the right side. Left arm outside of right leg. Here we go. Now you can stay like that or start to lift the back knee up, standing spinal twist. 1. Good. 2. That's it. If the back knee is lifting, just try to straighten the back leg all the way. 3. Exhale. 4. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, both hands to the floor. Step right into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, step the left foot forward, warrior 1. Reach all the way up. Exhale, open hips and arms to the side. Good. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, Trikonasana. Left hand down, right arm up. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. That's it. Spread and relax the toes for 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. I know it feels like gripping them will save you, but your toes will be better if they're relaxed and spread. Inhale, lift all the way upright. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Reach up and back. Exhale, stay. See that the left knee is still bending over the left ankle. Sometimes it wants to sort of travel back with you as you go. That's it. Stretch long, 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 long. Now keep the upper body the same. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Keep reaching to the back. Exhale, bend the left knee. Left hand outside of left foot. Right arm reaches all the way over the right ear. Extended side angle. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Good. Anchoring the outer edge of the back foot down for 2. Inhale. Exhale for 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. 4. Inhale. Exhale. With your inhale, both hands touch down. Exhale, lower the right knee to touch down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer, twist to the left side. You can either stay like this with the back knee down, or you can lift the right knee up. Standing spinal twist. 1, good, that's it. 2, if the back knee is up, try to straighten it all the way. 3, breathe in, moving the chest closer to the thumbs, thumbs closer to the chest. 4, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, both hands to the floor, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, warrior 1. As you exhale, hands onto your waist, and go ahead and straighten the front leg. Now, if the left foot is pointing sort of more to the left wall than forward, you want to kind of split the difference here. So the left toes want to point more towards the upper left corner of the mat. That way you can square the hips and shoulders pretty well forward. Lift up through the quadriceps. Engage the front of the legs. Inhale. Exhale, just fold halfway forward. Halfway forward to a flat back. Keep looking forward. In fact, the chin, the eyes, and even the collarbones reaching forward. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. Shoulder blades squeezing together. Then with your hands, even feel like you could tilt your sitting bones up and back a little bit more. So it's almost like you're trying to find a little back bend here. Okay, then go ahead and release the hands to the floor or blocks and fold the rest of the way forward for Parsvottanasana. Good. 1. Or keep doing your thing. You know, most of what I say is simply a set of suggestions for 5. Good. Okay, inhale, lift your head and chest, look forward. Exhale, hands on your waist. Inhale, lift all the way upright and reach the left arm up. And then as you exhale, take the left hand all the way across to the right side of the right foot, either to the floor or to a block. Right arm reaches up, rotated triangle. Breathe in. Good. Breathe out, anchoring both feet down strongly for 2. Try to maintain straight legs or at least move in that direction. 3. Breathe in. You got it. Breathe out. 4. Inhale. Exhale for 5. With your inhale, bend the right knee, hands to the floor, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Reach all the way up. Exhale, hands on your waist, straighten your front leg. So try to square the hips as much forward as possible. If it's challenging, consider turning the right foot a little more forward. Liven up both legs. So pull up through the kneecaps, through the quadriceps. Activate there. Inhale, lift up the chest, arch back. Exhale, fold only halfway forward. Flat back. Look a little forward. Chin even reaching forward. Elbows squeezing towards each other so that the shoulder blades are moving towards each other. And then use your hands to almost tilt the tailbone a little bit more up and back behind you. You feel your hamstrings now, huh? Yes, we feel them, Jessica. Okay, go ahead, fold the rest of the way forward. Sometimes we treat that as a little bit of a preparation movement, and yet it gets even a little bit more directly into the hamstrings. Tricky enough. Good. With your inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands on your waist. Inhale to stand all the way upright and reach the right arm up. Exhale, take the right hand all the way across to the left side of the left foot. Option for the left arm to reach up, Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolved triangle. 2. Try your best to keep both legs straightening or moving in that direction. Try your best to press both heels down or moving in that direction. 3, yes. 4, try to turn a bit more with each exhale. 5, with your inhale, both hands to the floor, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Or, sometimes we call it warrior 1, but Virabhadra is actually Bhadra is another name for Shiva. So here he's kind of getting ready for battle. He's arriving at battle. As you exhale, open the hips and arms to the side. Good. And then as you inhale, reach forward and pick up the back heel. And then as you exhale, step forward, push off the back foot and look forward for Virabhadrasana 3. So it's kind of all three are these phases of Shiva in this kind of like sense of justice sort of form. Coming to achieve a sense of justice, righteousness. Okay, inhale, warrior 1, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2, getting ready. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, step forward into it. One more time through. Inhale, warrior 1, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Good. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, step forward. This time we'll stay there. 1, good. 2, yes, chest like parallel to the floor. 3, 4, good. Bring the left hand to the floor or a block. Right arm reaches up. Rotated half moon. 1, 2. The moon is also associated with Shiva. 3, 4. Good. With your inhale, right hand to the floor or block. Left hand on your waist. Start to turn the hips open to the side, chest open to the side. Even try to stack the left hip over the top of the right hip, left shoulder over top of right shoulder. Option to reach the left arm up. Ardha Chandrasana. 2, 3. Good. With your inhale, bend the right knee, hands to the floor. Step the left foot back. Plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, warrior 1. Reach up, warrior 1. Exhale, open to the side. Inhale, reach forward to prepare. Exhale, step forward into it. That's it. Again, soften the left knee. Inhale, warrior one. Try to coordinate breath and movement together. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach forward. Exhaling, push off the right toes to step into Virabhadrasana 3. Last times, inhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Vira 2. Inhale, reach forward. And exhale, step forward. This time we stay. Keep breathing. 1. That's it. Helen, lift your chest a little more. 2. Yes. Good, Kelly. 3. 4. Debbie, awesome. Bring the right hand down to the floor. Left arm reaches up. Rotated half moon. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. 1. 2. I almost was like, Mindy, turn your chest more. Then I realized you're right here. 3. I was looking at the computer. 4. 5. Good. Left hand to the floor or block. Right hand on your waist. Turn the chest and the hips open. That's it. Try to stack right hip over left hip, right shoulder over left shoulder. Flex right foot. 4. Good. Both hands to the floor. Soften the left knee. Step the right foot back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Bring the knees to the floor. Keep the hips relatively over the knees, but walk the hands and the arms forward for, I think they call it puppy pose now. Whatever. Never particularly liked that name for it, but here we go. Chin to the floor or forehead could be on the floor. Yeah. 4. Good. Good. Okay. Walk the hands back under the shoulders. Come back up to hands and knees. And then bring the elbows down to the floor. Elbows, forearms down to the floor. Palms of hands pressing into the floor, fingers spreading. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees up so that you're in like a downward dog, but the elbows are on the floor. Step the feet together and step the feet a little bit closer to the elbows. Good. Lift the heels high up. Bend the knees. Try to touch the knees almost all the way to the floor. And then straighten the legs again. And then tippy-toe the toes a little bit closer now. Lift the heels high up. Bend the knees. See if you could touch the knees close to the floor or get as close as you can manage for today. And then straighten the legs. And then tippy-toe the toes just a little bit closer now. And then bend the knees. Try to touch the knees as close to the ground as you possibly can. And then lift the knees up, extending the legs. Tippy-toe the toes a little bit closer. This time, see if you could touch the knees to the backs of your upper arms and lift into like a crow forearm variation here. You can do it. You might surprise yourself. Give it a try. You never know. Yes. Yeah. Look, look, practice is uncomfortable. Practice involves sometimes confusion, discomfort, getting it wrong, getting it right, experimenting a little bit. So let all of that be a little bit a part of it, Let's try it just one more time. Let's try. So, forearms and elbows to the floor. I know. So strange, right? Okay, so tippy-toe the toes in pretty close. Bend the knees. See if you could rest the knees high up. Yes, on the arms. I know. Part of it is that you have to kind of allow your face to get a little closer to the floor than feels maybe good. Yeah. Yes. See? You never know. You never know. Sometimes it takes one try. Sometimes it just takes 2 tries. If only everything were so easy that it just took 2 tries to get it. Okay. Good. Okay. Rest. Now forearm stand, real forearm stand. Or not real forearm stand, original forearm stand is what I meant to say. Okay, so forearms and elbows to the floor. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. Look between your elbows, walk the feet in a little closer, and then lift one leg up. It could start like that, just hanging out with one leg in the air. Or you could start to take some hops, moving towards forearm standing. 2, yeah. That's it. And then if you want to keep working on your forearm stand, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we're going to move into head standing, Shirshasana. So elbows and forearms start on the floor. Don't worry, I'm going to talk you through it. Clasp the hands together, elbows and forearms on the floor. Tuck the head onto the floor right behind the hands, and then tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. If this is new for you, then maybe you stay with feet on the floor. Otherwise, you're going to walk the feet a little bit closer, maybe bending one knee into the chest at a time. Yeah. Yeah, it's a process, right? So just respecting sort of where you are in the process. If you're a bit newer at it, you might need to give yourself a bit more time to get kind of used to it. Used to being upside down, used to the pressure on your head, all that. Good. Give it about 1 more minute. Yeah. Whoop, traffic jam. Traffic jam. Oh, you have one. Did you get one? All right. Good. Okay, when you're ready, start to come down out of it. Sitting up, set up for Virasana. So knees together, feet apart. You can sit between your feet, or if the seat doesn't quite come to the ground, you can sit on a block or 2 blocks. Try to have knees towards each other, feet just a slightly wider than the hips. And then if you have your belt nearby, hold on to it. Yeah, we got to make a loop in the belt. Meant to do it at the beginning of class, got distracted. Okay. So if you already have a loop in your belt, you can ignore me for about 90 seconds here. If you don't have a loop in your belt, you're going to take the fabric end and go through the 2 metal rings in one direction. That's a great idea, actually. We're going to do it. And then split the rings and go over the first ring under the second ring like that. Now, as long as you have a big wide loop here, you could go kind of under the knees, wrapping around the legs, and then you can kind of tighten the loop around the little package that is your legs right now. That's it. And I like to have the buckle part more to the top so it's not crunching into the side of the thighs. Yeah, tighten it enough that the legs can kind of stay in place without a lot of extra muscular effort on your part. Everyone can lean back on your hands. And then lift your seat up a little bit and kind of aim the tailbone like more down towards the backs of your knees. So it's effectively like you're trying to uncrease the front of the pants. And then if you're sitting on a block, you're probably going to stay here for now. If you're not sitting on anything, you can start to lower down perhaps to the elbows, perhaps reclining even further or all the way back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As symmetrically as possible, come upright. So try not to sort of twist and turn. Yeah, that's it. And then just loosen your belt enough, not too much, enough that you can just slip the loop right off the front of the knees. And then while we're here, just just make sure improvising. Yeah. Just make sure make sure that the belt is about the length of the forearm. Yeah. It doesn't have to be exact, but that's approximately what we'll need in a moment. And then set the belt off to the side. Come forward onto hands and knees and press back downward facing dog. Good. With your inhale, come on forward to a plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide forward into cobra, and then release your forehead down to the floor. Arms alongside the body, Shalabhasana. Lift, head, chest, legs. Go for it. 1, 2, good. 3, 4, good. Push down, yes. Exhale, release on down. Reach the arms forward, straight forward. Palms of hands on the floor, but then come up onto fingertips, cupping the hands. That's it. There's a way in which if you sort of pull the fingertips against the floor, you can lift your head and chest. That's it. Lift your right hand away from the floor. Reach the right arm forward and lift the left leg away from the floor, reaching the left leg back. And you're still dragging the left fingertips against the floor to lift the head and the chest. Good. And then place the right fingertips down, left leg down. Lift the left hand off the floor. Reach the left arm forward, right leg up. Reach long in both directions. And then place the left fingertips down, right leg down, and rest the head down for a moment. So again, drag the fingertips against the floor. Lift the head and the chest as high as you can just with that action of dragging the fingerprints against the floor. And then lift the right hand off the floor, lift the left leg. This time, bend the left knee, reach back, catch hold of the left foot with the right hand, and then lift even higher. Kick your foot into your hand. That's it. 2. Try to keep facing forward, chest forward. 4. It's probably easier if you go like that. Yeah. 5. And then go ahead, release the right hand to the floor. Other side, left hand reaches up, right leg lifts up, bend the right knee, reach back, catch hold of the right foot. Shoulders, chest, tip of nose facing approximately forward as best you can. Yes. 4. Who's still breathing? You are. And then slowly release down. Good. Bend both knees. Reach back, catch hold of both ankles. And then inhale, lift on up. Head, chest, and knees for Dhanurasana. 1. Good. 2. Keep breathing. 3. 4. And exhale, release on down. Place the hands either side of the chest. Inhale, lift forward and up into upward dog. Exhale, go all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into a plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor and prop up on your forearms and elbows for Sphinx. Now it's time for the belt. Go ahead and reach out, grab your belt. Okay. So, bend the left knee, reach back with the belt and kind of lasso the left foot inside of the belt there. Now, of course, there is a way to do this where you're grabbing the tail of the belt and it works just fine, but I find this way much more interesting. So if you put your interesting, if you put your left hand, look, I gotta keep finding ways to convince people to do really difficult things. Okay. So left hand through the loop, fingertips going up. And then the next move is a little strange. You're gonna kind of swing the elbow out around so that the elbow tip points forward. Let me do that again. It's almost like I'm putting my backpack on as I leave the house. And then the palm of the hand, I turned it just a half turn so it faces down towards my shoulder. Now I'm going to kick my foot into my belt and I'm going to try to lift my hand up away from my back. Lift the hand. That's it. Try to open up the angle that the elbow crease is making. Yes. 2. That's it. Try to keep the upper arm bone pretty close to the side of the head. 4. I saw that look of judgment and disdain. No. Okay, release that. Just kidding. How could you do this to me? Okay. This is one of those things where while you're doing it, you're like, oh man, this is... But then after you're like, oh, my shoulders never felt so good, you know. Okay, loop the right foot inside the belt. And then again, you can of course do it your way, but the way I like is to put my right hand through the loop, through the open part of the loop, fingers face up, and then you kind of swing the elbow out and around so that the elbow goes forward exactly. Turn the palm of the hand down to face the right shoulder. And then as you kick the foot into the belt and lift the hand away from the back, that's it. Good. 2, keep breathing. 3, try to open up that elbow crease even more. 4, oh boy. 5, okay, slowly release on down. Hey, that loop that we made, make it like twice as big, like that. And then loop both feet inside the big loop that you just made. And then just hardest part of the whole class, apparently. And then just like we practiced before, see if you can get kind of both hands up inside the loop. So I'm facing the floor, my elbows and my forehead are on the floor, but my fingertips are like reaching inside the loop that I've just made. Pause, don't do anything yet. Let me just make sure everybody's ready. We're in it together, folks. We're in it together for better or worse. Yeah, mostly worse. No, just kidding. Okay, ready? Elliot's ready. So therefore, let's go. Lift up, kick the feet into the belt, and lift the hands away from the back. That's it. Yes. Kick the feet into the belt and lift the hands. And keep the upper arms as parallel as you can towards each other. That's it. Good. Mindy, go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Yes. Straighten the arms even more now. Straighten the arms. Oh, yeah. Oh, and then go ahead. Release down. Oh. I just really wanted like a pre-brunch, easy breezy yoga class. But I went to this weird place with a sleepy yoga teacher. Okay. Place the hands either side of the chest. Inhale, lift, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Bring the knees to touch the floor. Stand up on the knees, hands on your waist. Step the right foot forward out in front of you. Step the left foot next to the right foot and stand up. Bend the left knee. Reach back, catch hold of the left foot with the left hand. Right arm reaches up. Kick your foot as much back as you can. So start upright. Don't lean forward yet. Kick your foot as far away as you can kick it. And then you can lean forward a bit for Natarajasana. And again, Natarajasana is another form, Nataraj is another form of Shiva. This one pretty sort of chaotic, right? Even though he's sort of a paradoxical guy. Like, he's a master meditator, but then he has this form that, like, just by dancing, he destroys the cosmos and starts over again. Lift all the way upright. Feet together, legs together. Other side. Bend the right knee. Hold onto the right foot. Reach the left arm up. Don't lean forward yet. Just start by kicking that right foot back. Make as much of a back bend on the right side as you can. And then you can kind of let it tip forward a little bit to make space for the shape. That's right. 3. Yeah. Good. Lift all the way up. Place the feet and the legs together. Now, we're going to do it again. You can repeat just the same without the belt if you prefer. Otherwise, if you want to use the belt, let me just point out a couple things and then we'll all go together. So first, you're going to want the smaller version of the loop, like what we had when we were doing one side at a time. And then it's very similar to what we practiced. So you're going to have your left foot in your belt. And then again, I'm sort of swinging my elbow around so it points to the front. And then I can go just one hand, or I can even reach up with the right hand and try to hold that loop. And again, instead of like trying to just tip forward, think about lifting your foot and your hands like more up to the ceiling, yeah? Let's all go together. So left foot bends. You can either just hold the left foot directly, or if you're using the belt, loop the belt around the foot. Elbow points forward, kick the foot into the loop, and then hands up. Hands up, foot up, go. 2, yes. 3. Upper arms like trying to be parallel to one another. 4. Good, and then slowly release on out of there. Ooh, I realized. What? Yeah, yeah, good. If you're having a not so graceful moment, which we all have, I realize I didn't mention it's good to have an exit strategy for this one. So sometimes when we're in it, yeah, I should have mentioned before the first side. Sometimes when we're in it, if you like start to lose the balance, but you're hanging on with your hands for dear life, you can kind of get into a little bit of a pickle. So just in the back of your mind, just always have the option that you're going to let go with your hands, right? Okay. Okay, so right foot bends, right knee bends. You can hold the right foot directly and repeat the first variation, or if you're looping, loop it up. And then one or both hands could hold the loop. Left foot kicking up and back, arms lifting up and back. Imagine you're trying to straighten the arms. 2. Yeah, straighten even more, just like we practiced in the other one. Yes. 5. Okay, there you go. Exit strategy. Okay. Go ahead. Release that. Place the feet together. Put your belt to the side. Good riddance. No. Sit down. Lay down on your back. Feet on the floor. Lift the hips up. Interlock the hands behind the back into one fist. 1, 2. Good. Separate the hands. Release the back down to the floor. Reach the arms alongside the ears. Reach your left arm longer than your right arm. So stretch like you're trying to touch the left fingertips more to the wall behind you. Reach more. And then relax and reach the right arm longer than the left arm. Try to stretch the right fingertips towards the wall behind you. Reach. And relax. Now reach both arms equally long. Reach the arms like you've never reached your arms in your entire arm-reaching life. And then bend the elbows. Place the hands on the floor. Just that one little reaching move changes my back bend. So you can find out for yourself if that helps you. Okay, hands on the floor. Lift up, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Bless you. 3. Good. Chin to the chest and slowly release on down. Second time, place the hands, place the feet. Inhale, lift up. 1, 2, 3. Even inhales and exhales. 4. Oh. Chin to the chest. There you go. Okay, chin to the chest. Slowly come on down. One more. This time, hold my ankles. Hold my shins. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Press down, lift up. Push me. Push my ankles. That's it. Good. Push me even more. That's it. And then chin to the chest first. Good. So with your exhale, slowly come on down. Hug the knees into the chest. Bring the knees all the way over to the left side of the body as you look to the right. Bring the knees all the way up to the center and then go the other way. Good. Bring the knees all the way up to the center. And then come on up to a seated position. Sit upright. Straighten the legs forward out in front of you. Flex the feet. Sit up tall. And as you exhale, fold forward. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. 1, 2, good. 3. Hold this. Look, you can even hold the loop. Ah, like that. That's so helpful. There you go. And then let that help you flex the feet back. That's it. If you need a little bit more time, Janasana, please feel free to take it. When you're ready, you can come up into shoulder stand, Salamba Sarvangasana, or if you're not taking shoulder stand, you can move into any other finishing move you need to make. If you want to take like an extra long pigeon on both sides or a Supta Baddha Konasana, whatever you need to do to kind of wind down and round out your decisions. It's the hardest part, right? Yeah. 3. Oh, yeah. 4. If you're still in your shoulder stand, start to come into plow, halasana. Sylvia, can you press your arms down stronger? Yeah. And then if you're in plow, start to roll down out of it. If you were practicing shoulder stand, come into fish, Matsyasana. minimum 10 breaths in fish. And then when you're through with fish or wrapping up whatever else you were working on, make your way into Shavasana. Sometimes a similar thing can be true for Shavasana, like if you sort of worked hard in class, you sometimes have a better relaxation, better Shavasana. If it was just 90 minutes of Shavasana, maybe it wouldn't be so nice. Or maybe it would, hey. Let the toes fall open to the sides. Turn the palms of the hands face up. Feel the weight of the body against the floor and even allow the body to get heavier with the next few exhales. Even feeling the breath move from a more active breath back to a relaxed, unconscious breath. breath. And bring a little movement into the body. Find your way up to a seated position. It can be helpful to sit up on something optional. Sitting up tall and straight, relatively straight. Other than the energy that it takes to sort of sit up tall, let everything else relax. So, like shoulders, hands, belly, face, jaw. Try to relax. Feel the breath, and for the first few breaths, count the breaths. Inhale, exhale is 1. Count 5 breaths, just focusing on counting and breathing. And even as the counting drops away, stay in that sort of natural state of awareness of the breath. Natural state of the mind. Relax. If thoughts come, try just to not kind of follow the story of the thoughts, just recognize that thinking is happening, and then kind of drop back into that just pure natural awareness. Breath moving, body sitting on cushion. Stay open, stay relaxed. May all beings be happy and free, and may my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to that happiness and freedom. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. May all beings experience peace, shanti, shanti, shanti. Thank you all so much for making time for practice today and for all of your hard work and especially your sense of humor. um, if anyone has any questions about today or just specifically about something you're experiencing in your practice, let me know. I'm happy to stick around and chat. Otherwise, if you borrowed one of our mats, go ahead and spray it down with the spray bottles, and then there's these pegs right outside the room to hang it up to dry. And yeah, thanks again. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks, folks. Thank you. Thanks, Helen. Thanks, Lauren. Great to see you. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Kelly. Thanks. Yay. Wait, I didn't see your message. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much. See you next time. Did you practice your hopping? Yes. Okay. And it's getting a little better? Little stronger. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Okay, we're going to talk about that, but keep going. Every day. Okay.